Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
You are connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand, legally and federally, I know what type of a time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers. And man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, do not call this number again. Okay?
I am trying to tell you one more thing, sir.
Yep.
I am gonna fuck you so hard.
I received one of these emails from Geek Squad. Apparently, I spent $417 on a 1-year subscription renewal. Now, I know I didn't make this purchase because I checked my bank account. So I decided to give them a little call and do a little trolling.
Hit the enter from your keyboard, and what comes up, let me know, sir.
It says join with a code.
Okay, so let me generate a secure code for you. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah. Wait.
The secure code is 576
Alright.
63.
57663.
Exactly correct. And give a click on the arrow. Do you see the blue arrow? Give a click on it.
Well, the arrow's not blue, but the circle around it is. Is that the one?
Sir, give a click on the arrow. Do you see the blue arrow?
It's not blue. There's no blue arrow. It's gray. But there's a circle
Give a click on that.
around.
Give a click on the arrow, sir.
All right. Okay.
And look on the
It,
bottom. Look
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
bottom of your screen.
Yeah, I
At the
downloaded
bottom
some.
of your screen.
Yeah.
What do you see? At the
Support
bottom of
the
your screen, what do you see?
the very bottom of my screen.
Yep.
I see the Windows logo, and then type here to search, and then a
And do you,
circle, and then task
and do you see
view, then a folder,
support
and then a Google Chrome
at the bottom,
icon.
sir?
Yeah, that's the
At the
bottom. And then
bottom.
to the very far right, it says 50 degrees, cloudy.
3012.
And
Sir,
then,
at the bottom.
yeah,
At the
that's the
bottom of
bottom.
your
That's the
Google page,
bottom.
at the bottom, do you
Yeah.
see something has been downloading over there which says support client.exe?
Yeah, I see that.
You need to give a click on that, open
Give a
up
click.
that file. Now, when you give a click on that, when you give a click on that,
Mm-hmm.
then what option do you see? If you see any option yes, give a click on yes.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, so right now, sir, you were successfully get connected our cancellation secure server. Okay, right now, sir, you don't have to do anything. Leave your computer. भाई hacker है ना रंडी का भाई hacker है ना भाई देखिए देखिए.
What?
What do you see?
It says join session.
Okay, so shortly at your computer, sir, you will be see the mouse moving around by itself. So when you can see that the mouse moving around by itself, do let me know, sir. Or
Yeah.
meanwhile, you don't have to do anything. Leave your computer the way it is. Do
Oh,
not
yeah.
touch your computer, sir. It's my humble request.
Okay.
What do you see?
Well, I see Best Buy and Geek Squad, assisted
And do you
by.
see us? And do you see assisted by?
Yeah, I see that.
So you need to put down my name.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was asking for my name.
Doesn't matter, sir. So just do one thing. Go ahead and start filling out the form.
Wait,
Go
I
ahead
can go
and
back?
go ahead
Oh, I went back. With your name?
and put down my name. Put down
I
my
don't know your
name.
name.
My name is
David.
Ben. Ben. B-N.
What? You said your name was
Sir,
David.
not David, sir. I am not a David.
Where's David?
My name is Ben. David is like he is busy. Another customer right now. He
What
is another
happened to
call.
him? I thought I was talking to him.
Don't have to worry. Give a click on next.
And then who was the guy that kept hanging up on me?
I really don't know, sir. Who is the guy who is who is keep hanging up your call?
Yeah,
I
who
really
was that?
don't know anything about it. I really don't know. I don't know that. So
All right,
go
you got a
ahead and
last name,
start
Ben?
filling out the form.
You got a
Go
last
ahead,
name?
start filling out the form. No, doesn't matter, sir.
Okay,
You need
so
to
just
put
Ben.
down my first name. Give a click on next.
Give a click on next,
Yeah.
right? And
Then
then,
what do you see?
well, it looks like it's the same page, but then a bigger form popped out.
And do you see that? Please
No,
fill in
now
the
I just see
required detail.
google.com.
Sir, do you see that? Please fill in the required detail to unsubscribe the service and
Okay.
claim your compensation. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see the form.
Go ahead and start filling out the form by yourself without telling me any kind of your information over the call.
Well, you can see all this information, can't you?
Go ahead and start filling out the form, sir.
Why can't I tell you?
Oh bye, oh bye. Oh bye.
What? Yeah, I'm in front of my computer. Well, I don't have a landline anymore. What?
Hey, what are you trying to? I am trying to tell you one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
I am gonna fuck you so hard. You know,
What are you talking about?
I am talking about.
Why'd you end the remote session?
Hello?
Yeah? You ended the remote session, it says. Your host has ended the remote session.
Yes, sir.
Why?
And you want my IP address? IP
What?
address you want? You want my IP address?
No?
Yes, I believe that you want your IP address. So if you
Mine?
want my IP address, I can give you.
Can I ask you a question? Is this Ben?
Yeah, this is Ben brother.
Ben, can I ask you a question real quick?
तेरा माँ का भूत रंडी करो.
Ben?
You motherfucker, you so hard.
Hey, can I ask you one question? One question. Can I ask? You want my money? I think he saw these fake ads, these fake pop-ups, and he thought I was trying to get his IP address or something. As if I don't have Wireshark on my host computer. But the call's still going. He didn't actually hang up. So we'll see if he actually notices. Ben, where are you at? Alright, I'm gonna hang up on them and try and ring them back.
Thank you for calling support team. This is John. How may I help you?
John, how's it going? I filled out this cancellation form and then the call dropped.
Thank you for calling Geek Scott. How may I help you?
Hey, yeah, I filled out one of these cancellation forms. But yeah, I was on the phone and got disconnected earlier. I have a transaction number. He's just speechless. I'm gonna keep calling, and I have more numbers to call from, but they keep answering.
Thank you for calling support team. This is
Hey.
John. How may I help you?
Hey, John. Yeah, I got one of these emails saying that I have a renewal for something. I don't know what it is. Okay, let me try from a different number.
Thank you for calling support team. This is John. How may I help you?
Hi, John. I got one of these emails with a renewal for some service I don't think I purchased.
Can you please help me out with the ID number?
Yeah, 1 second. I just gotta find that. One moment. Yeah, I got 72145709211325.
All right.
Yeah.
And I can see that this is automatically renewed from the server. It was
Okay.
actually not done by you. So I will be
Ah,
sending you the online cancellation form. It will be
perfect.
cancelled, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
Are
that.
you sitting in front of your computer right now?
I am. Yeah, I was reading an article about Best Buy.
All right.
These guys suck.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Take. So hopefully everything is good today with Scamflix, because I forgot to Scamflix. Oh my god. Sorry. With LCJ, because I forgot to remind him. So hopefully all is good there, but if not, we will just chat. So, hi, Take, how are you?
I commented on his video. I've been watching a lot of this guy's videos in the past week, and I did comment on videos yesterday, and he responded. So I think he'll be here unless something came up. I know he's on the West Coast, but definitely check him out, and hopefully he'll come. Everything will be good. I'm good. Other than that, just waking up, starting the day. It's a little cold in New York, and that's the way we like it. So, how are you?
Doing good, thanks. So if he doesn't come, we could blame me because I didn't with Thanksgiving, and then I've had yesterday I had to take care of some personal things like in real life. So hi Dex. So
what's up, Dex?
yeah, so I didn't I forgot to remind him. So we'll see, and he goes to work at 9, so that's why we have him first. But if not, it was great hearing a clip. Y'all can still go check him out. We won't hold him against it if he doesn't come, because we could. I should have reminded him.
He goes to work at 9 o'clock our time?
Yeah.
That's like 6 o'clock his time. So yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he probably has to leave or something. I don't know. Is he all the way in the West Coast?
All the way. You can't go any further. You go any further, you're in water.
Oh, okay. Well,
and I wanted to talk to him about that because I used to be out that way, in that exact same state. I'm just wondering where he lives in that state, but maybe he'll tell us, maybe he won't. But in his about section, he talks about what state he's in, so it's not like revealing information that he doesn't want to tell people. But I was just curious because I love that state he's in.
Okay.
I was just reading something from Chester, so he won't be joining us today. Sorry, no dad jokes. I know we'll lose a few people because people come for Chester's humor, but just hang in there with us and we'll do our best. So Chester's locked down right now. He's in some kind of very secure building. I won't go into too much details, but he's doing something extremely important, and he's locked up at the moment in a secure environment.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I can say. Top secret.
Oh my goodness. Well, well, good luck, Chester. We hope that you make it out of there wherever you are. Hey everyone, I know I'm super behind saying hi to people individually, but it's great to see everyone. Good morning. Very nice to see everybody.
What's up, Blindly? Good to see some different people. Don't always make it here.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to Thursday we have our Scientology guy on. We might also have Peter stop by and talk some about debt and stuff in India, because that's something that he's facing as far as how it works. I just think it's interesting and it's different than America. Or whatever else questions we want to ask Peter. You can ask him questions about CJ scams. I doubt you want to, but I spent basically
like insider information.
Well, he was with me in person for like almost 2 months as we toured India, so.
And enough said, yeah, we'll have to spend a lot of time asking him questions about CJ scams. What does he really like?
And, okay, so then next Tuesday is our 1-year anniversary. So I'm really excited about that. Like literally 1 year to the date. So we're gonna have a few people on, play some clips, and you know, is there any everyone put in chat like if there's one person, yeah, Anushka, if there's one guest, he is awesome. If there's one guest over the last year that you'd really like to like nominate for Morning Scam Show Guest of the Year.
Yeah, I don't know if some of them don't talk to me anymore. Like I tried to reach out to Johnny Depp, Hugh Grant, a lot of people have been on the show. You'll have to go back and watch the old episodes if you want to see interviews with them.
I think LCJ is here. Hello.
Oh, nice.
Hello, are you there?
What up, Takeout?
Yeah, can you hear you?
LCJ?
Hi. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I forgot to remind you.
Sorry for being a little late here.
Oh, no, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. We just watched one of your videos, or a clip of your videos, so it's super great to have you. So how long have you been scam baiting?
I'm pretty new at this. Like I only have, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 uploads on my YouTube, and that's pretty much how long I've been doing scam baiting for, since that first upload, really. But I've been watching it on YouTube, and so that's obviously what's inspired me to do it a little bit. And so I mean, it's been a couple months. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It seems like you were prepared. I mean, you were definitely watching videos. I mean, you have a virtual machine. You let them hook up to any desk. You mess with them. So you were definitely prepared. You wouldn't know that you've only been doing this since October. I mean, and you have videos that have 5,000 views. I think your first video. Or, I mean, that has to feel good, right?
Yeah, honestly, I was not expecting that. Yeah, my first video was the one that really just it was a slow burn at first, but after I uploaded 3 or 4 videos, that first one just shot up and continues to get most of my views. And honestly, it's not even my best one, so I'm not sure what YouTube is doing there, but it's the one that's getting the most views continuously. But I definitely did prepare before I did that. Like you said, I have the virtual machine. I get them to connect on any desk. And so I've been doing it for about 2 months, but I also took probably a month to prepare for everything too.
Wow.
Yeah. It definitely shows. I mean, your work is I'm a fan because I love the people that can sit there and waste one scammer's time, even though I don't particularly do it all the time or none of the time, if you've ever seen one of my videos. But I do respect and I love watching the people that sit there and get these one person riled up. And what I also like about your videos is, and a lot of them, of the few that you do put out, a few more than once, I've seen you have heart to heart with them after the wasting the time in the I F your mom and I will do this or whatever. It's like, okay, why do you scam? Talk to me. And sometimes that goes well, sometimes it doesn't. I know, and I think your latest video, maybe it was the banana one, or I don't know, I watched so many of your videos in the last week. There was one where the guy was going to call you back. My experience is, because I go through that a lot too, and they never call me back. I was wondering if you had any luck, or maybe it's just too early.
Yeah, so many people have told me, don't listen to them. They're all liars. They're all terrible people. And obviously to a certain degree, that's true. They're committing crimes. They're stealing money from people. And
there's always that 1% though.
What I want.
There's always that chance, you know.
Sorry?
There's always that chance. Sorry to cut you off, but like I get it. I mean, and they're right. It's a lot of them are liars. Most of them are liars. They lie for a living, but there's always that 1% or less than 1%, and you have to keep hope. And it seems like you're doing that.
Yeah.
At least you try.
Yeah, exactly. And they I try and think from their perspective, what are they going through, right? And I understand that there's actually a lot of pressure sometimes in these with these jobs, like really serious pressure. I'm not talking about like, oh, I won't have benefits for my kids, or I won't be able to put money or bread on the table. Like there's actual pressure to stay in it, and if you try and leave, you might actually lose your life. And there's so much corruption sometimes with these companies. There's government and police involved in these call centers sometimes, So it runs deep. And so there is a lot of pressure sometimes to stay in, even if they don't like doing what they're doing. But to answer your question, I actually have not heard from anyone, and I've reached out to several at this point. So they were probably lying. And my brother actually brought up a pretty good point to me yesterday about this. You know, they're talking out loud. So if you know, one of their coworkers hear them talking about being an insider, like that's not going to work. They're talking about it out loud during work. That's not going to fly. They're trolling you. They're lying to you. So I don't know how else to get to them, but also to your point, I do like to move like further down the scam and waste a lot of their time. And then when you know, when the whole thing is revealed, I don't like to swear at them. I know a lot of guys like to swear at them, and obviously they deserve it, but I do like to just talk to them like a human, and figure out what's going on. I actually want to learn a little bit more about the industry, right? So tell me what is going on there. And I was very, very shocked at the reception of my questions. And most of the time, people will actually stop and talk to me for a little bit. It's amazing.
That's awesome. So, like, did you learn anything that maybe most people don't know from kind of taking the, I don't know if you want to call it a humanity approach or what you would call it, but did you learn anything that, like, remember, a lot of our audience does watch a lot of scam baiting, but do you think there's anything that maybe you have learned that might not be very well known to the scam baiting community?
Do you mean about these scammers?
Yeah, like through these heart-to-hearts or through having these talks with them, is there anything that you learned that was particularly stood out to you?
Yeah, I mean, maybe just to my previous point, like I get a lot of people commenting like, oh, you should just swear at them and call them out and call them, you know, all these Hindi swear words. I'm like, I don't want to do that. You know, generally even in like my personal life, I don't like to swear that much. So, you know, why would I do that here? And then, you know, like you get to see a different side to these criminals, right? And I'm not trying to say like, oh, they're actually good people. No, I know what they're doing is wrong. Okay, I'm not trying to justify their actions, but I am saying that there is a glimmer of hope, and that's, to me, that's what makes me want to continue doing this, because I know that there are people out there that work in these call centers that don't like what they do, and they feel shame. They feel shame. They're ashamed of it. That's why I, like, in most of my videos, I ask them, like, does your mother know? Because everyone loves their mother, you know? Does your mother know? Like, does your mother know what you do? Does she like what you do? And a lot of the times they feel shame. So they feel emotion, and they're just humans like you and I, right? And they may have their reasons for working in that job. So that's probably my biggest takeaway from doing this so far, is that, you know, they're just like you and me. But, you know, obviously we don't like what they do, and we would wish them to stop. But there is that desire to work, and that drive to have a job, and that's just their job. That's what they tell me a lot of the time, right? It's just a job.
They all say that. Yep.
Yeah,
I wouldn't listen to people in the comments. You're always going to have people that don't do what you do, that seem like they know more than you. And if you don't want to curse, then don't. You know, there's a plenty of other baiters out there that curse, that you know, curse in Hindi, and that's great. I mean, we all waste our time in our own ways, but if that's not your thing, then definitely don't change. And it sounds like you won't. Just ignore those comments and, you know, thank them for being there. Obviously, they're watching your stuff. but I get plenty of people on the flip side saying you curse too much, and maybe I do. I mean, there was I think a 15-minute video. I think I counted 42 fuck words. That's what I do. I come at them in a little different way, but I mean the result is the same. We want to get to the root of the problem. We want to waste their time so victims don't get scammed. I think what you do is great, and please continue to not curse and don't ever listen to somebody in the comments.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone
I would
has
have been done a long time ago. I would not be. I would not have 1,800 subs if I would have, given up the first day when I had hateful comments from people. There's a market for everyone, and the main thing is that we spread awareness in our own way. But you're having heart-to-hearts with them at the end, and a lot of the people that also rage, you don't see stuff online, they also do. It's very tough when they say it's a job, and they give you the excuse that they have to do this. I don't particularly buy into that. Because I've been poor in my life. I've never thought hurting somebody's the answer. There's always a better way. But you're right. We all are humans, and they have emotions, and the only way you're going to get there is by talking to them. So I hopefully they do call you back. Yeah, I really do. I hope they call you back. I know a few of them are recent, so give it some time.
Yeah, I know. I literally check every day and wait and hope that they do. I think I talked to probably 3 in total that said that they would contact me, and so I haven't heard back from anything. But it'll come eventually. I think ultimately what I want is to hear back from them, and the goal of that is to help more people. So. I really hope that there is someone who wants to sabotage their call center and allow me to sort of infiltrate it.
Yeah, which I've had.
Help out others.
Which that's happened to Taka and I before, where we've had that happen. It's not super common, and it's not. I find it not as easy as one might think. Like, it's difficult in a lot of ways. Every time I do it, I have some difficulties, but it can definitely be worth it,
Yeah. What you say is absolutely true. I mean, you're talking to somebody who's surrounded by criminals, and they do want to do the right thing a very small percent of the time, and they're talking to somebody like you who's coming at them like a human, and you're asking them, would you be willing to work with me? And they might give you the right answers at the moment, but they're also being watched. So they might have to be private and then kind of call you back from another number later, and that has happened to us. But we've also been burned before. We've had people that we've talked to, and this comes after I raged at somebody for about an hour back and forth. You want to talk about somebody who said they were going to do evil things to somebody's mom 1,000 times in the conversation? We got to replay that tape one day. But that person actually called me back and said he wanted a job. I passed his name on to CJ, who does a lot of monitoring call centers and listening in and things like that, and he kind of flaked on us. So maybe he was pulling our leg, and he was surrounded by people, and he was just kind of wasting our time. So you never know, but you can't give up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? You can't win it, and like that's not the hill that I'm dying on either. It's just one of these things. Like, it would be nice to have an insider, but obviously, I'm just wasting their time. So I don't bank on it. I don't believe them. I don't believe a word they say. But I'm not gonna lie if I say I don't have a little bit of hope that they will contact me. So we'll see what happens.
For sure. All you can do is try. But you remind me a lot of myself when I first started.
Oh, yeah?
Because that's how I was a lot at the beginning. Like, I tried to, reach every scammer. And I try, and I still try, but I guess I have become more jaded throughout the year and a half of doing it, because it just... the more you see, the more disgusted you get. And the more the more angrier I've felt toward them, like the more that I've seen and understood. Thank you so much, Cosmic Data. So
Oh my God! Thank you, Cosmic.
yeah. So hopefully that won't happen to you. Hopefully you won't get corrupted like I did.
I mean,
We'll see.
it's
I-
hard.
everything's
It's
possible.
hard.
Maybe,
You know,
maybe I'll
it's
be
like
swearing more.
Yeah.
You start off listening to their stories and you feel bad because they want to survive and there's no jobs, and then you watch them take out somebody's $500,000 retirement plan through a Amazon Prime scam. To me, that's not surviving. That's trying to get rich and make somebody very depressed, miserable, suicidal in some cases. So I've lost, pretty much compassion for that there's no jobs, and that's why I do this. But everybody's different. So I still think we don't give up, and we try to turn people when we can. But I'll never subscribe to the thinking that they're doing this because they have to, because there's no jobs. There is corruption, there is forced. We know those situations, and that's a little different. I'm talking about the average scammer that, I think yesterday I talked to about 70-something scammers. I think each one of them were scumbags, and they just want to get rich, and they don't care who they hurt. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time having patience like you guys do, so I commend you guys. I love it. That's why I subscribe to all the different baiters, and I love watching people do what I don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. And it's interesting because within the scam baiting community, there's so much variance. There's so many people who are doing different things. And yeah, I don't swear, but that doesn't mean I don't watch scam baiters who swear. I watch those. It's funny, and I said earlier they deserve that. They deserve to be sweared at. So yeah, you keep doing that, but and I love the reactions when you actually rage at them. It's hilarious, and that's something that I can't do. I won't do that. But there's so much variance in how we approach these situations, and yeah, I like that. I like to just have my own little sliver in the community. So
Yeah, for sure.
And you're almost at 400 subs. You're 2 away, so you're on the fast track. And you've only been doing this for since October 23rd, I think your channel said. So it's got to feel good to have, you'll have 500 before you know it. I don't know what the YouTube rules are for the community tab. They might have changed it, but I think you'll be 1,000 pretty soon. So it's got to feel good. You're spreading awareness.
That's a big milestone. Yeah, honestly, when I got my first 100 subscribers, I was ecstatic. I didn't think that I'd be able to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I would be able to get my videos out there. I didn't know how to. This is my first YouTube channel. I've never had a YouTube channel before, a serious one. I mean, I have my personal one, but never a serious channel that I tried to grow or anything. And so I didn't expect to get anything from it. And yeah, I think the 1,000 subscribers will be a huge milestone, and I'm so appreciative of everyone who subscribes and watches my videos, because I have thousands of views already, and to me that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome that the link's pinned above you here, but I can post it. Oh, here it is. Raz just posted it, and then it's also pinned above.
I've been posting it nonstop, and it's very similar. It's LCC SCAMBAIT, CJ SCAMBAIT, and you want to make sure that. You can subscribe to CJ, but I'm sure you all are. But it's very similar to CJ Scams. CJ SCAMBAIT, LCJ SCAMBAIT.
Yeah, CJ SCAMBAIT, CJ Scams.
Right. Now, in your about section, I was talking about it earlier. I know you got to jet to work, and I just wanted to hit you before I forget. You moved from California to Washington State. Am I correct on that?
That's actually a total fabrication. I'm actually from Canada. I was just, that's a total fabrication.
Oh wow,
but
So
What's
you're
that?
in Canada right now?
Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Oh, that's awesome. You really had us fooled.
I do
I was
live-
going to ask you questions about Washington State because I was out that way.
Oh,
But
okay. I do live
we did-
on the Pacific Coast, though. And so in one of my videos, I said to that one guy, the West Coast is the best coast. Because he said he was from... He said he was from Seattle. I think it was an Amazon scammer. So he was from Seattle. And yeah, my fake
I remember
address
that one.
I give to people is in Washington State. And the story that I tell them is that I used to live in California. It's just part of like the character. And
Yep.
it's just easier to be an American for the scammers, I think. And I put on this like southern kind of Tennessee accent sometimes, which if they knew anything about the US, that would not make sense at all. Why does this Washingtonian guy have a southern accent? It makes no sense. But
You
know,
do
they
a great
don't-
job.
They're not smart.
I haven't heard you say A once.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't say it much in my personal life either. So.
That's the American stereotype of Canada that y'all are like,
Right.
hey.
No, he's more
Yeah.
near Vancouver. It sounds like you don't need to tell us exactly, but you're on the
Yeah,
far left of Canada, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
right, and you did mention my hometown in that video. I won't reveal that, but I was like I said, I watched all your videos, and you did mention my my place of birth, kind of in New York, in that video. So I was like, oh, he knows New York.
Okay.
But man,
Yeah.
you're a good grifter, man. You had me fooled.
Yep.
Thanks. Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
Actually, that's another thing is I've been working on like these characters. So you might have heard like Larry's wife, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm just kind of trying to build into that a little bit, and I don't know. I used to take acting lessons when I was a little kid, but yeah, it's just been so much fun playing these characters. It's just funny. My name's not Larry, by the way. Like it's just
Yeah.
scam baiting. So
Now,
That's
do you
awesome.
find yourself now, like when you're going to work at your real job, do you find yourself something happens and you say, you know what, I'm going to put this in a video, and you try to write it down or you remember it, or something will show up in a video, like that happened to you in real life?
in real life,
Has that
no,
happened?
not so much actually.
Yeah, like anything.
Not so much, but I'll have discussions with my wife about scam baiting, and she actually helps me brainstorm some ideas. So like the next video I have coming up is actually it's really long, so I'm gonna split it into 2 parts. But
Yeah,
I
that's smart.
basically succumbed to a heart attack during the call. So part 1, I get the heart attack. Part 2, I'll be in the hospital trying to deal with this fake invoice.
So that sounds like, I mean, are you headed to like do premieres or live streaming at all?
I think eventually, the last one, well, not the banana video that I just posted, but the one before that with the loud breathing scammer. I did actually have it set. I did have it set as an instant premiere. And I mean, my channel's not big enough. Yeah, I think there was like 10 concurrent viewers at the time.
That's pretty
The
good
most.
for your first
That's pretty
time.
good, man.
Yeah.
And you can have a big channel, or at least bigger. I think I had about, I don't know, what did I have? 900 subs when I did a premiere, and like nobody came, and I'm like, I'm never doing that again. So you never know. You never know. So I would keep. I wouldn't shy away from doing a premiere because you think you're too small, and that could actually help you get bigger. People are like, it all depends on time. It might not even be personal. It might not be your content. It could just be the way the YouTube works. There's not really a lot of people online looking for scam baiting at that moment. There could be your video or your premiere is not getting advertised. I mean, CJ, who's got, almost 6,500 subs, she doesn't always have, 100 people in her premieres. It fluctuates from week to week. So, I mean, I wouldn't get down on yourself. I would just, do whatever you think is right.
Agree.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at that's a good point. I think it might actually help grow my channel, but I've just been really into the analytics right now on my channel. And what I try and do is I'm scheduling the videos to post at a time where my audience is on YouTube. I know that doesn't have a lot of effect on the long-term views, but it does on the short-term views. And so having an instant premiere like during one of those times would be good, but it's like 11 a.m. noon my time, Pacific time. So it's not like a great time because it's the middle of the day, and I just started a new job, like a new full-time job. So like I used to have actually more time to do this, and I could take a break whenever because I was working from home and I was self-employed. So now it's going to be a little bit trickier. I wouldn't be able to do the instant premiere and hop on live, but yeah. So I'll probably just stick to the scheduling for now and see what happens.
And then in your analytics, I mean, you'll drive yourself crazy, but it also could be a good tool. It's probably one of the few that I use, just because I was putting out 25-minute videos for a while, and people were only watching, 8 minutes of it on average. So I said, you know what, let me shorten my videos. That's just something to look at, I think. Why spend time putting out a 30-minute video if people are only going to watch half of it? So
yeah,
I think cutting a longer video into 2 is definitely smart.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 parts are still probably going to be pretty long. But I have like I try and vary the times of my videos, so it's not like only 30-minute long videos. Like I posted one that was like 45 minutes almost, and then I have one that is like 10 minutes. So and like anywhere between that is sort of where I go.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to know what to do with that, because some people like the longer videos sometimes tend to get more views, and that's because YouTube counts factors in watch time when they recommend it. So by default it has more watch time, so therefore sometimes it gets recommended more and it gets more views, but that's not always true. So it's really hard to know. I've been doing it for a year and a half, and to be honest, I still haven't settled down into a format or whatever that works for me. I'm still trying stuff. Like, how Jim Browning has his format down, and Take has his format down, and Scammer Payback has his format. I don't have a format yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to take what I'm doing and translate it into an edited video, and I'm still working on it. So for me, it's a work in progress, but you're doing very well. So I think my personal opinion is you should just keep doing what you're doing, because you're getting views, you're getting subs, and the views are way more important than the subs, even though it doesn't feel like it. Like, the subs make you feel good, but it's the views that matter. It's really the views that matter. The view, you want people to watch your stuff, and that's what matters more than subs, for sure. Because I'm in a place right now where I got a whole bunch of subs from going to the people's call center, but I don't have them watching my videos, so I'm working on trying to increase my my views, but the views are what matter, not the subs. So to me, it seems like you're getting more views than you have subs, so you're doing really good. So whatever you're doing, I think works for you. That's just my opinion. I mean, that doesn't mean you can't change anything, but that's just my opinion. That seems to be working for you. So but it can also be a work in progress, for sure, because it's, like I said, it's been a year and a half for me, and I still haven't clicked into a format or style or whatever you want to say,
Right. Yeah.
So
I mean, I noticed even with your channel though, you have other content on there. Like, you have some news thing. I think that.
No, I just have I have the morning scam show, and then I have I have scam information, scam baiting, everything's scam baiting related. It might be scam news, but yeah. So I mean, I've said before, like having lives on your channel like this show, it helps and hurts. It has hurt me some having this on there, you know, because people that don't want to watch the live, like the long lives, they take the notifications off, etc. So it's a catch-22 to stream on the channel, but you know,
Right.
And do you have to go to work in 5 or 10 minutes?
Actually, yeah, I have to go in about 30 minutes, so I have some time.
Oh,
but I
30?
mean,
okay, cool.
the time is
Okay.
running out.
Yeah.
We kind of started just kind of talking, which is great. It's been a great conversation. I don't think we really talked to you about how you got started in this. Like, did somebody you know get scammed, or I think in your about section you were getting a lot of calls, so you decided to get involved. But is it deeper than that? Like, what was your passion for starting this channel?
Yeah, so I know someone who almost got scammed. I don't actually know anyone who got scammed. Not personally, like not close family or friends or anything, thankfully. But yes, she almost got scammed. She ended up phoning her son, and he saw that it was a scam right away, and he said, "You have to hang up. Don't talk to these people. This is a scam." And so this was a few years ago, and it was really before I was aware so much of the scamming industry, and how much money they actually steal from everyone around the world, but Canada and the United States. So it was maybe a couple years after that I started looking into it, because just here in the local news in BC, I remember hearing a story about this scam. And it was actually Chinese. You'd get this call, and it was a robocall, but it was in Mandarin. And I can't Mandarin. Yeah, I can't understand anything. What is this? But I remember just getting these calls. Like at one point, it was like once a week. And so I remember hearing about this scam on the news, on the local news. And so in Vancouver, there's a very large Chinese population, and so they were scamming Chinese Canadians, and it was this Chinese scam. It might have been Chinese. This Chinese scam that said, you know, that they're getting arrested or something like that because they didn't pay taxes, or I don't know. I forget exactly what it was, but this was a big story locally here in BC. And yeah, so that's kind of when my eyes were opened to like what this actually is, the scammers. And then maybe a year or two after that was when I discovered the scam baiting on YouTube, and I thought it was just genius. You know, for someone like me who's not necessarily skilled like Jim Browning, I could still do something about it. And yeah, so I got into watching it, was maybe into like 3 or 4 channels. And then I figured, you know what, maybe I can do this, I can pull this off. And you know, I actually at the same time, I was actually learning a little bit about IT and networking, just kind of on the side, and programming and all that. And so I've been slowly putting together like a fake Bank of America account. I have a few, like I wrote a Python executable file that says, you might have seen it, it's been in my videos. It's a pop-up that says, warning, this could be a scam. All IP addresses of any remote connections will be saved in the log file. And that's just to kind of like alert them and scare them a little bit. It literally does nothing. It says okay and ignore, and then it just closes, but it does nothing. But like, so I've been learning on the side, like programming and all that. And so before I started, I was like, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do something here. and that's when I started. That was maybe September or so, August, and then I started preparing.
Yeah.
And so that's, yeah, I just, it's good. It feels really good actually doing something about it. And I know from the scammers' perspectives, I heard from some scammers that say, what are you doing? Like, you didn't actually do anything. Like, I did, because I could have actually been a real victim, and you could have actually had more money in your pocket right now. But I'm not.
Don't you have some job to do? That's what they always say. Don't you have some job to do?
Yeah.
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 Don't you have a job to do?
So, I mean,
Yeah.
do you find yourself talking about what you do a lot more now to either coworkers or family members? Like, do you find yourself in everyday conversation talking more about scams? Like, to try to, you know, just spread awareness more?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a minor side note, I sometimes will refer to myself as Larry now to my family. It's just kind of something funny to do.
Yeah, my mom calls me TAGOW all the time. I get it.
But so, now that I have an understanding of these scams, and I you may have noticed, like, I target like the specific scam. Like, I go after the tech support or the refund scams. I haven't really talked to anyone else other than that, but those are the ones that I understand. And so because I understand how these scams work, I tell my family what to watch for. Like, these are red flags. This isn't going to be real if they say this and this and this and etc. So I feel enlightened to know, you know, what they're doing to us, and then just relaying that to people, and not just to my family, but to like all the viewers, right? I'm sure you guys get this too. Like, people commenting like, I'm 70 years old and I got scammed. Thank you so much for posting and bringing awareness to this. And so it feels so good, because you realize you actually are making a difference.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
And it's important, and I think this came up on Sunday. I was with Scammer Takeout on Amanda J's channel, and he was interviewing me, and we were just kind of talking, what happened to me recently is somebody very close to me who knows I have a channel, who knows I mess with scammers on a daily basis, that I've been doing this for almost 2 years, nonstop. I constantly talk about scams. They let Amazon Prime hook up to their computer, and they know what I do. But they said, well, they got the number from the TV, and they were trying to hook up Amazon Prime, so they thought it was legit. So that was my fault, and I felt bad. I mean, I hated myself for the last week after learning this. I'm like, I'm trying to get them to watch funny videos of me swearing at scammers and, you know, failed comedian jokes that didn't work out for me at one point in my life, and I'm not really telling them specific says and do's, because they can say, well, this seemed legit. We know what you do, when we're aware of all the different scams like SSA or Amazon, but this was legit. Why would the number be on an Amazon Prime when we Googled it or whatever? And it was my fault for not saying, okay, if they say this to you, if they want to hook up to your computer using any desk, if they say, madam, go take a glass of water, relax, or specific says and do's is where I'm at now. Like, spreading awareness is key, but we also have to take it a step further, because there's so many scams out there. Nobody wants to work anymore, whether it's the cable TV people scams or utility scams. I mean, it's people that are just out to rob anyone from their money, and you really need to be careful and give people that we love and that are close to us specific says and do's that these scammers will say or do. I mean, I was floored when this person told me that they were on the computer with Amazon. Amazon Prime. So I don't think I've ever told that person, if they ever say this, you know it's a scam. If they ever do this. So it's
for sure.
There's more that we can do. I think we can take it to the next level.
For sure. Sorry, our Zoom ran out, but he's back on. Or he'll be on in a second. the Zoom ran out, but we were all listening to you. He's coming on the
Well,
second
fine.
Zoom.
That's fine. I like hearing myself talk. No, just kidding. Everybody knows I don't like my voice. So.
I was listening. It's just poor Larry might have missed something. Hey Larry, sorry. That's I can't afford another expense to pay for Zoom, so it runs out after 40 minutes. But
No, it's all good.
Yeah, that's
I
right. I
turn
just went on a
the,
little
I
rampage
turned on the
about
stream on
somebody
YouTube.
that I know that didn't know enough, that thought it was legit, that knows about scam baiting, and they ended up saying, well, this is legit. And I felt like I could have done more ahead of time, be proactive to let them know specific says and do's. So that's kind of a summary of my long rant there.
Yeah, that's a difficult one because you're trying to save all these people, but then all of a sudden, someone close to you is a victim. I can imagine.
So frustrating. That gets so frustrating.
Yeah, but don't blame yourself. I mean, you did what you could. They were aware that what you do, and but yeah, I can imagine that'd be a horrible feeling. I don't want that to happen. And actually, you're actually inspiring me to do more about it, because maybe I should tell them all these says and do's.
yeah, it's a really good reminder. Like, we're putting out videos for the public, but not everyone watches YouTube, so it's very important that we're still having conversations with people we know in real life, and then asking them to have conversations with people in real life, because not everybody watches YouTube. So we don't want like our mother to get scammed because we're so busy posting on YouTube that we miss our mother, or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So that's a great reminder, Take. Thank you.
What I can.
So what kind of future plans do you have? I know you said you wanted insiders, and coding your own bank, that's amazing, because I use the same fake bank that I think most everyone else uses because I can't code. So that's awesome. Do you have any other like things you want to do in the future, like goals or projects?
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I want to do, and this it's taking me a while. Like, I wanted to have the fake bank set up, and I did have. Are you talking about Felicity Bank?
Felicity Bank? No.
No. Oh, okay.
No, I have a Bank of America. I have the same Bank of America that like most all of the scambaiters have, because we all get it from the same person.
Oh. Because I've been trying to put it together myself. Can you give me the details for that?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll email you. We get it all from the same person. And we have a Bank of America and a credit union, but like most people, we mostly just use I usually use the Bank of America, but there's also a credit union too, and we get it from the same person. Yeah, that's why we all have the same one, or a lot of us do. So yeah, I'll message you all that. But kudos to you for trying to do it yourself. That's awesome.
I spent so long, and I'm probably not even 50% of the way there. But yeah, that's probably what the future holds. Just trying to bait them for longer and waste more of their time, so progress through the scam a little more. And yeah, I mean, I haven't employed this yet, but I have like a fake Google card, what's it called, Google Play Store card generator, and
that's awesome.
So like I haven't used that, but I would like to, progress through the scam a bit more. I think that if they realize that they wasted more time and more resources, then they'll probably, I don't know, I'm hoping that they'll open up to me a bit more, or I don't know. So yeah, I'm just right now, that's kind of the target that I have my eyes set on, is trying to actually progress through the scam more, so viewers can actually see, where does this go. And a ton of scambaiters do that, but like I haven't been able to do that really.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And
Wow.
just a quick sub update. I mean, you're over 420 now, so I don't know if you have 420 in Canada, but that's a big number for us, or at least for CJ. And I think you've gained 22 subs since our last update, like 15 minutes ago.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Are these from your viewers?
420.
That's great. Yeah, we have a lot of people that watch scam baiting that are watching. So we really appreciate the support, everyone.
Yes.
Ivan from Canada asks, how do you know about Chinese community getting scammed in Vancouver, BC?
Well, so I remember getting calls. I remember getting these Chinese robocalls on my phone. Like this was years before I started scam baiting. And then it was also in the local news. I mean, it was a huge thing because I know so many people who were getting those calls.
So there's not many Mandarin speaking people in Vancouver that you're saying the phone calls were actually in Chinese, like they were Mandarin robocalls.
Yeah, and non-Chinese people. I'm not Chinese. Non-Chinese people were getting these calls. So, excuse me. They must have had a lot of money, to call all these random people in Vancouver area. And it wasn't just Vancouver; it was all over the province. Actually, all over the country. Maybe just BC and Ontario, which is pretty much all of the country.
I wonder how that sounds like. 我会说点普通话, eh? Mandarin Canadian.
Yes.
That sounded great. Take.
Yeah, I said I speak a little Mandarin and I'm in Canada. 我会说点普通话, eh?
Cool. That's awesome. Do you feel like yeah, we talked about that, Ivan, how he put that in his profile, but he actually lives in Canada.
Yeah, I might
I
change that.
It's still going on.
It is kind of funny though, because a lot of the scammers say they're from Washington, especially obviously the Microsoft scammers. So I think it's funny like that.
It's like everybody at Microsoft works at their headquarters in Seattle, or everyone at Amazon works at wherever their home office is. It's so stupid. But
I didn't catch this when I was on the phone with a scammer one time, but I asked her where she was from, and this was an Amazon scammer, or Amazon, and she said, "Oh, from Seattle, Washington, D.C." And I didn't catch that at first when she said that.
That's
until I watched it back, and I just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's always insulting when somebody that doesn't speak a word of English says that English is their first language. Like why would we believe
so
that?
Ridiculous. Yeah, Derek Cooper. Your name's not Derek Cooper. You can make it a bit more obvious.
Yeah.
And say maybe like Derek Sidhu or something like that. I'll believe you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's sometimes they do. I've ran into a couple, well, especially like tech support, like straight tech support, not when they say they're from Microsoft or anything, when they say they're from a third-party company, but really they still don't do crap to your computer. They're still scamming, you know? I've had a couple of those type actually use an Indian name, but not too often.
Yeah, I haven't had that one.
Yeah, it's like the ones that say, like, I'm a third party, and so you think, okay, well, maybe they're legit, and then you let them, like, so I just give them my VAM, let them do whatever, and then they don't do crap. And then they try to charge me, like, $500. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're still a scammer.
Yeah. And thank God that they're at least still pretty stupid in that they don't lie, because I think they would be more successful if they just were honest that they're from wherever they are.
Yeah.
But we won't go into too many details because I know scammers watch our show. I don't want to teach them how to be better. But it's just it's foolish that they can not speak a word of English and say that they grew up in Miami.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless they speak Spanish, I would believe them. But no, not when they're calling with a very thick Indian accent and they say they grew up in Miami and speak English as a first language.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That guy I was talking to, and I said the West Coast is the best coast. He said, "Oh, my dad used to say that all the time." Like, no, he didn't.
Right. Right.
West Coast.
I remember that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
pretty funny. Well, thank you so much. I don't want to hold you up too much because you have to get to work, and you said your job is
New
new.
job. You don't want to get you fired in your first couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But,
Yeah.
but it was super awesome
yeah.
talking to you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
so much for having me, guys. It's been fun.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, congratulations on all the subs and all your views and your channel growing, and what you're doing is amazing. And if you're ever in New York, please look me up and take me out for 10 beers.
Yes, please do that.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Thanks so much, and I'll be in contact with you so we can keep talking more.
Yeah, thanks, CJ. Appreciate
Thanks. Have a good day.
All right, bro. Look forward
Yeah,
to your next video.
Cheers,
Later,
eh?
Yeah, cheers, eh?
All right, bye.
Bye. Well, that was super fun. I love when we get to talk to new people, don't you?
Yeah, he's
fresh
cool.
meat.
He's cool.
Fresh meat for the morning scam show.
Yep.
Yeah, it was so great having you, LCJ. Thank you so much. We'll definitely have you again, and I'll talk to you more about the fake bank and other scam baiting topics. Well, I think it's time for our take break, and then when we come back, we'll try some scammers. How's that sound, Take?
I'm down. This video, I just got to say, the last call to Cox cable scammers, it's definitely a scam. I was told by two people in the call center that they're from India, yet I'm raging in Hindi, and the guy saying he speaks, or he's obviously lying. But you guys can tell me. I don't think he's got an Indian accent, so I won't post this video on my channel. This is only going to be here, but I think I got it wrong on this one.
Oh,
So
well, I can't wait to hear it.
we'll
now.
see.
Okay,
I didn't rage too much at him. There's not a lot of swearing to him, but I did talk Hindi, and I don't think he understood me. I generally think he didn't understand me, but you never know, because you can speak great Hindi. Not that I speak great Hindi, but I can say something that sounds pretty good, and they'll say "sorry," because they want to insult you. This guy, I really believe, did not understand anything I was saying, so it didn't make sense that I was calling him a Gandu or saying Firmalinga. So anyway. That's just a little setup to my mistake.
Okay, awesome. Well, great. Have a good day at work, Kimberly. Thanks for stopping by. So
Later, Kimberly.
Excited to hear that now. So let's take our take break, and we will be right back.
All right. Hasta luego.
Oh my God, I'm so poor, man.
You're not poor because you live in India, sir. You're poor because you're a fucking loser. Plain and simple.
I'm so poor. Oh my God.
You're always going to be poor until you get away from the losers, until you
Oh my God.
find a legit way to make money. You're making the boss rich. You're a slave.
Oh, I'm so poor. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, they're pissed off in the background, huh? They're yelling. I heard motherfucker.
Oh, I'm so poor. Oh my God.
You know why you're poor? You're not going to make any money today. We're fucking with you hard. You can't block us either.
Oh my God, I'm so poor. Oh my God.
Badesh, Honey Valley, hey. It's going to rain all day on your ass.
Oh my God, I'm so poor. Oh my God.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm so poor. Oh my God.
Jerry?
Yes.
Yeah, let me tell you what's going to happen now. You notice I'm calling you from a different number, Gandu? I have 1,000 more numbers. You cannot block me. Tu mujhe block nahi kar sakte, chutiya. It's me and you for the rest of the day, okay? No more victims. Let's get it on, bitch. Last words? Go ahead, please. We're just getting started here.
Thank you, motherfucker.
Oh, you hate me, don't you? Because I know you're a scammer and won't let you make any money today. Maybe it's time to get a job, loser. Go find a job.
Alright, sir, if you look at your computer on the keyboard, you should be able to see the Windows key on the left.
The one that looks like the little flag?
Right. Can you press it?
Yep.
Just tap that.
Oh, snap. You fixed it. I'm so sorry to bother you. You're saying all I had to do was press that button?
Yes.
Okay, the pop-up went away. The pop-up went away. Thank you.
It's still there.
It's not there. It's not there. I
You
cannot
would-
believe you fixed it. You're a genius. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Calling support, this is Mike. How may I help you?
Hey, can you please pass the syrup? Go ahead, please.
You were talking to support.
Exactly. Can you please pass the maple syrup? I'm hungry down here. Go ahead, please.
Sir, how may I help you?
I need you to pass the syrup. Who the hell eats pancakes with no syrup? I need the syrup. You're closest to it. Please pass the syrup. Go ahead, please. You ran out of all languages. I'll call you back. It's what I do. And you better have the fucking syrup. What? Go ahead, please. Talk.
Happened.
What do you mean, what happened? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. What
Okay.
happened? Why are you talking to me like this?
Why are you scamming like this? That's the question. Don't worry about why I'm talking to you like this. What do you expect? Do you expect me to call you up and be friends? And say, Aap kaise hai? Mera naam Raj Patel hai. Aur aap, tumhara asli naam kya hai? No! You're a loser. You're sitting there pretending to be Geek Squad.
Please,
What? What? Kya kaha?
hey, you motherfucker, listen.
Yeah, bitch. Get it on.
I'm gonna hang like G.
I'm going to be calling you all day, Gandu.
Jesus.
No victims for you. 40 people calling you right now. You're not going to know what's a victim and what's Raj Patel. Motherfucker won't pass the syrup.
Thank you for reaching customer support. My name is Jason. How can I help you?
Can you please pass the biscuits?
Sorry?
Please pass the biscuits. You're closest. I'm starving down here. Please pass the biscuits, sir. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
I don't have any biscuits.
You don't have anything, do you, Gandu? You need to get a life and stop hurting people. Stop hurting people. He doesn't have any biscuits.
Thank you for calling support. This is Mike. How may I help you?
Oh, Mike, where did I call? I couldn't understand you. It sounds like you've been eating Lunds for lunch. Can you help me?
You are talking to Microsoft support, sir. How may I help you?
Oh, you're Microsoft, right? You lung gobbler? Can you help me?
No, sir. I can.
Okay, I'll call you right back. Maybe you'll change your mind. See you later.
Do not call me back, sir.
You said call you back 1,000 more times? Okay, I'll do that for you. Firmilenge.
Just hang up the call.
No, you hang up.
Thank you for calling support. How may I help you?
Hey, Lun Breath, can you please pass the potatoes?
What?
Kya kaha?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, Lun Breath, can you please pass the potatoes? I'm starving down here. Lun Breath? That's the end of that conversation.
Thank you for calling Cox. My name is Jay. Who am I speaking with?
Jay, my name's Dean Michael Myers. Is this Cox Cable?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You sure?
Yes, sir. Is the number you're calling is the same from your account, sir?
Yeah, but are you really Cox Cable? You got to be careful nowadays. There's a lot of scammers out there. You're not scamming.
Yes, sir, we are.
You're from Cox,
No,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Who's the Vice President of the United States?
Who's the Vice President of the United States?
Yeah.
Like, is that seriously, sir?
Just so I know. I feel safer.
Oh, sure. Go on.
तुम्हारा असली नाम क्या है? आपका नाम क्या है?
What's? Can you say that again?
Oh, Tuthia?
Kutia?
Yeah, you don't understand, right? Maybe you really work for Cox.
No, I don't understand that.
Okay.
I really don't understand.
Where are you from? You have an accent.
Well, sir, you can trust me. We are from Cox, sir.
Yeah, but like, what country are you in?
Well, sir, we're located in Miami, Florida.
Okay, but where are you from originally?
Originally.
Yeah.
So, sir, is that really necessary?
Yeah, just because maybe I understand your language. You have a great accent. I love languages.
I'm from Massachusetts, sir.
Oh, I'm from Massachusetts. What part?
Well, sir, hello?
Yeah, I think you're lying to me, Gandu. I think you're lying to me. You need to get a job. Stop scamming people. Okay.
Well, sir, no.
Firmilinge, Gandu. Tu muje blak nahi korsekte. We're going to be talking a lot. You have time to figure out those words. Man, you're stupid, Bevakoof. Hang up the fucking phone now. You made me angry.
Well, sir, if you want me to assist you better, sir.
I don't. I want you to get a job and stop scamming people. You don't live in Massachusetts because I'm in Massachusetts. You give me a bad name, fucker.
Well, sir, hello?
I'm right here, Gandu. Say what you got to say.
I really want to assist you the best you can if you want. But sir, if you don't want to talk, you can. If you don't feel comfortable talking to me, so you can still call.
Yeah, I'll call back and talk to another Gandu, okay? I don't like you. Hang up the fucking phone on me.
It's okay, sir.
Hang up the phone.
Also, for quality and training purposes, I will have to hang up the phone, okay?
Hang up the phone. I've told you repeatedly to hang up the phone. Did you run out of English?
Thank you for calling sport. My name is Mike. How may I help you?
You dumb fuck, you sound ridiculous. You need to get a job and stop hurting people, you fucking loser. Go ahead, please. I was just about to ask if you want to start over and be friends. Nobody gives me a chance anymore.
Fuck off.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna fuck off, and I'm gonna fuck right back on. Anything else?
You're connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand, legally and federally, I know what type of a time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers. And man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, do not call this number again. Okay?
And we are back. I don't know, Take. I kind of think he fooled you. I think he fully understood you, but I could be wrong. What do y'all think? Do you guys think that,
What do you mean understood me?
I think he understood the Hindi.
You think he spoke Hindi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody, I think it was Asha in chat, brought up a good point that he said Massachusetts, and a lot of people in India wouldn't say that because that's a tough word, but his English was on point. So yeah. I'm still mixed feelings. I don't know. I just know that 2 people in that call center told me that they were in India. Another person said Dominica Republic. So I don't know. I still am at a loss. I have to listen back. I don't know if Betty's in here. She speaks Spanish. She might know the accent. It was tough.
Yeah. I think he had really good English for sure, but he definitely understood the Hindi. In my opinion, that's my opinion. So.
Okay, well then I don't feel so bad. I'll go with your opinion.
Not that I'm always right for sure.
It was a definite scam. I called Cox Cable, and the guy said, "Don't ever call a number that says Cox unless it's on the bill." The guy, the second person I talked to, which I didn't record, said, "This is a promotional. It goes to the call center, and we do promotions for Cox Cable." But again, Cox Cable didn't know about it.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It was on Scammer Info. I went with it's a scam.
Yeah. I mean, I think he definitely could understand you. He just spoke very good English, but his accent sounded like some other people that I've talked to. That's when they spoke good English. There's an SSA scammer. I'll try to find the call. I have a call that he had with a victim. It's old. It's super old. I got it from with Nature. He gave me a copy of this call. But it was really interesting because this scammer really had a very good British accent. Like very good. You would have almost thought he was British. It was very, so it's, just, some of them do have, better English or different accents, just like we do in the U.S. So, I don't know. To me, he sounded like other scammers I've talked to, but just with very good English, but I could be wrong. So I'm not saying go by me, but...
On the gentleman's who was just on our show, on one of his videos, somebody was talking about the accent, and I was gonna comment, it's probably Delhi, but you should probably get a confirmation with Nigella, who usually just knows accents and where people are from just by listening to a couple words. And I scrolled down a little bit, and Nigella already had left a comment. They're from New Delhi, so. I'm learning. Sometimes I get the accents down. I always find like the Amazon Prime scammers out of Delhi. The English is usually better, is my understanding so far, than dealing with some of the other areas that we deal with. But
yeah, for sure.
Again, it can fluctuate day to day. I mean, there's people in Calcutta I've talked to that sound perfect English, so you never know. But yesterday I called Amazon, 50-something times, and I think I talked to a bunch of people that spoke perfect English and Spanish. Somebody wanted to have a conversation in Spanish, and I said, okay, let's go head to head. And they spoke better Spanish than me. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to hang up on that call and not record it.
Yeah, considering I don't speak any Spanish, that I'm sure you and him speak better Spanish than me.
I mean, how do you live in New York and not learn some Spanish? That's what I always ask people.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, yeah. But a lot of people there confirmed. I mean, it's definitely a scam. Wherever he's from, that person was looking to get your money.
Yeah, and it says, is that scam like the AT&T scams used to be, where somebody in AT&T leaked the information, and so they actually have real customer like logins and stuff, and then they try to get you to pay the discount with a gift card? Is it like that, or?
I didn't make it that far, to be honest with you. I mean, I think if we went back to that website, I'm sure there's some people that gave more information on it. And that's a good point. A lot of people link, they default from legit call centers and they take the information with them. And that gets even more scary because they can type in your phone number and tell you who you are and on your bill and stuff. So, yeah, I didn't get that far.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if anyone remembers, I don't know, maybe they're still going on, but I haven't heard them in a long time, the AT&T scam. Someone in AT&T somehow leaked AT&T data. I don't know if they sold it purposely or what happened. But the scammers had, and my personal opinion is they probably did it on purpose to bypass the do not call list. But I could be wrong. So the scammers call people and they say and they know they're AT&T customers. They have their data there. They have their PIN numbers and stuff for their accounts. And then they say we're offering a 50% discount. All you need to do is pay a small fee up front, and then each month the discount will come out. Well, the customer does get some kind of discount on their bill. That's how we know they're working with AT&T. But the little upfront part, that's basically the scammer commission. So they have them go get a gift card, and the scammer keeps the gift card. But that has nothing to do with AT&T. So, Raz says definitely a data breach from AT&T. So, that's how that one worked. I would assume this one's similar, maybe, or they're just completely lying like they do with PayPal, and they have no anything real to do with Cox. But
it's hard to say unless you go all the way through it. It's tough. I mean, some are looking for money, some are looking for information. I don't know the particulars on this one. The Medicare scams, though, I went through the whole bait last night with a Medicare scammer. And they brought to the point where they were transferring me to a live agent, and then it got disconnected. And there was another one I did where they just wanted me to, like, after everything, repeat or say the word yes, so they could record me saying yes. And I've been told by people, do not do that on an automated system. Don't say yes. Obviously, it's not to my real phone, so it doesn't really matter. It's not my real name. It's not my birthday. I wasn't born in 1954, but they have all that. So I'm still trying to figure out what the Medicare idiots want, because I get 1,000 calls a day. But 2 of them disconnected with me when I didn't say the word yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. They said, well, just for the recording, do you agree to the terms and conditions and say yes? And I was like, okay. And they just kept saying, say yes. And I wouldn't say yes. And they hung up.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
But you know it's a scam because they call 100 times a day from spoof numbers, and they're going to hook you up with a licensed agent in your state. And when they do hook you up with a licensed agent, it's somebody from India. It doesn't even know what New York is. So it's definitely, they're all scams.
Interesting. And then, you know, what happens after they connect you to the licensed agent? Like, what does the agent try to get you to do?
That's the problem. They always try to just get me to first confirm yes, and they hang up on me when I don't confirm yes. When I say okay.
Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure the entirety of how that scam works. I know that
I'm destined to know. I'm so intrigued by it. I really want to know how the ins and outs work of the Medicare scam, because they're out there for open enrollment. They're calling. I get at least 20 calls a day to one phone, so I know that they're scamming victims with this scam, whatever they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I know from that open enrollment for healthcare.gov, I kind of went over in my last video how that works, where they sign them up with an agent, and then the insurance pays the agent, and the agent pays the scammer. So we know how that one works, but as far as people that are already on Medicare and Medicaid, I'm not sure about that. Oh, wow. Thanks, Hipshot. Thank you so much for renewing your membership. Really appreciate that. And so glad your mom got saved.
So, just as we were talking about that, I don't know if you heard my other phone ringing. It was a Medicare scammer.
Oh, really?
But I don't have enough technology savviness to patch it through, so I won't bore everyone with the bad quality. I just hung up. But that's how adamant they are. It's 9:30 in the morning. They're already calling.
So they want people. They target people with Medicare and Medicaid, or without it.
Well, that's what they ask you. I do believe you have Medicare Part A and Part B, right?
Okay.
They want to give you they want to make sure that you're getting all the benefits like vision and dental, and offering you $160 back in your Social Security checks.
Oh, okay. So I bet what they do is sign you up for supplemental. Maybe they sign you up for supplemental insurance, and then they get a fee. Then the insurance company pays them for that. Maybe.
I mean, that to me would be shady business, but legit at least. I think they're just looking for ways to scam you, get your information or money. But again, I could be wrong. I'd like somebody to go through the whole thing. I just can't get that far.
Yeah, and they don't call me, so I don't know how to get on their lists.
Yeah, and I can't list the numbers for everyone to mess with them, because it's always from a spoof number from my area code. And I'm sure I'm not the only one in this chat that gets it. I mean, 75, 80 people. I'm sure other people are getting flooded by Medicare scammers daily. Robocalls, just annoying. So, yeah, they're out there. But if you need to change your Medicare, contact Office of the Aging in your area or Medicare directly. Don't ever give information to anybody calling from a spoof number, please.
So, by the way, speaking of scam news, I saw on the scam news that Westlake Police, which is in Ohio, warned residents about fake Amazon scam. Okay, great, warn them. But why haven't you warned anybody up till now? Because the Amazon scam has been going on for years. But anyway, so they're just now warning people after a Westlake resident, got scammed from an Amazon scam. The police say a resident received an unsolicited phone call from a fake Amazon representative telling the victim that their Amazon account had been compromised. The scammer talked the victim into sending thousands of dollars in Apple gift cards to pay for the remedy. Come on, we need the news people to be warning people about this. Like, this has been going on for years. Why we have to increase the awareness.
I saw that same article that you're talking about popped up on Google, and I thought the exact same thing you thought. Okay, are we the only people in this YouTube community, the scambaiters, or the ones that watch scambaiting videos that know about this? For them to say, to now talk about it, where have you been for the last 10 years? This has been going on since NAM. Maybe not that long. But you get what I'm saying. And I get what you're saying. It's annoying that we're the only ones that are proactive, where we need people like police and government to step in and be proactive and to make this a bigger deal than it is right now, instead of waiting for someone to lose their life savings and then having an article come out. It's ridiculous. Those articles make me furious that they publish them finally after all this time.
Right. And then the article goes on to say, police say to watch out for these potential scams. For an emergency situation you have not confirmed, for an antivirus purchase or remediation, I don't know how to say that word. Remediation brought to your attention by a pop-up notification. For a deposit or payment on a rental property, to claim lottery prize winnings, to pay taxes, for a donation to an unconfirmed charity, for mystery shopping assignment, for a supposed job opportunity, to pay for a warrant fine, in reply to an unconfirmed email that appears to come from your boss. I mean, all of that is good information. That's good information. But all of that, this is Cleveland news, really. Cleveland is a big place. They could have done better to put this out before now, in my opinion. If anyone is watching from the news or knows people from the news, please tell them. I guess they have to wait until someone gets scammed, but you can do stories on it now. You don't have to wait till someone gets scammed in your area to do a news story on it. So please. Right. Come on, people. These are all ones that have been going on for years. We want everyone to know about it. And I don't know obviously I don't know about it countrywide, but the 3 or 4 Amazon call centers that I had access to are not doing good. They don't get quote unquote sales because right, Joe? They don't do quote unquote, they're not getting quote unquote sales because people are hanging up on them, or they know it's a scam, or you know what I mean? At some point during the scam they realize it's a scam. So I don't know about throughout the country, and this doesn't have to do with emails because I only listen to robocalls, but the few call centers that I have for Amazon robocalls aren't doing good. So I do think people are getting awareness, but come on. The news should not be this behind.
You just reminded me, I wanted to talk about your premiere video that I missed. I did watch after the fact. Somewhere in there, I thought it was great where the elderly lady was on the phone with one of the scammers, and the scammer said, "What's your problem?" And she said, "The main problem is that I called you."
Yeah, yeah.
And
I love that
I
lady.
thought that was great. That it's good to see that that's happening, and it's good to hear that they're having a tough time. Obviously, they can make up a month's of bad victims sales, I should say, in this terms, but they can make that up with one slip up, with a victim. But it is good to know that how many calls would you say they have to make or get before somebody succumbs to it? 200?
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of people are onto them now and they're just hanging up, right?
For Amazon, I mean, they hardly get any. That one from that guy was a pop-up one. He's like a pop-up scammer. And again, they're I feel like, at least from what I'm hearing, they're slightly more successful because that pop-up is right in people's faces. So they legitimately think something's wrong with their computer. But Amazon,
she wasn't having it. He wanted her bank account like within 2 minutes in the conversation, and she was like, "F you, you're not getting my bank details."
I know, it was so funny. I love it when I mean, that's how I put that together, because it's really fun to hear people standing up to them. Like the very first call I had there, she was like, "What country are you from?" And he's like, "Microsoft." And she said, "Microsoft isn't a country."
I remember that.
So it's really great to hear it. But the pop-up ones are, to me right now, are very dangerous because it's right in their face. I feel like from what I'm noticing, more people are falling for that. But the Amazon robocalls are dying out. I don't know about the emails, but the robocalling is dying out. People are learning that Amazon doesn't call people. They're learning to check their own accounts, I think. So there's hope there that that's doing good. But the news... Just if anyone does have connections to anybody in news, please tell them not to wait till someone gets scammed.
It's almost like you need to get in touch with like a producer who needs a story for like a major late night show. Like, I don't know, I haven't watched late night TV in a while. I haven't watched it since it was Jay Leno, Conan, and Dave Letterman or whatever. But I don't know if Jimmy Fallon, somebody, there needs to be some kind of guest there from the federal government, do a show on it where millions of people can see it. We can have somebody and get somebody on our little stream here, and that's good, but I mean, how many people are going to see it? It really needs to be on some kind of media network where thousands of people can see it, and they do like a 15-minute segment on it. I think that's the best way to spread awareness is through TV and get somebody from the higher ups that are educated on this to let people know before it happens. But obviously, it's boring, and major talk show networks want funny stories and celebrities and who's wearing what on the red carpet, and you only really hear about this after the fact. It's very tough to be proactive.
For sure. Well, if anybody has lots of money and they don't know what to do with it, I would be glad. I would be glad to make some television commercials, but I need lots of money, so I'm just kidding, y'all. Don't give me money. I'm 100% kidding. I do want to do some television commercials in the future, but not. I can't right now. One, I don't know anything about it. Two, I don't have any money. So
I would say if you had extra money to throw around, billboards are a good start in very highly trafficked area. I know when I had a business, it was like $3,000 for the month for a billboard. It's kind of expensive, and it's kind of hard to, I think, articulate all the specific says and do's about the different scams. But I could just see a picture of a pierogi on a billboard. Don't get scammed, and then something like that with a link to the channel. But again, people drive by and then they assume that, that's other people. That won't happen to me. And then somebody calls them and they sound legit. Next thing you know, they're giving bank details or on the phone with them. So you really need somebody to do a whole talk show on it, I believe. Like an Oprah, like a big show.
Right. Well, that's what we're gonna do one day. We just have to work our way up, right? Isn't that our goal? To be on in the morning, 9 a.m., go up against the Today Show.
Yeah, I believe Howard Stern's retiring, or he's semi-retired now, so that opens up all those serious viewers. So yeah, we're making progress.
Making progress. We're up to like 80 people in our chat, so.
Right. We just need to get some strippers and midgets.
Yeah. For sure. Well, lady, that is our goal for Aspire. So we just have to grow a little bit more. We're too immature. We could try a few scammers. I know it's early, but we can try a few just to see if any answer. Also, we have some text now numbers. I feel like that's productive because we can try to report them. If they're still running, I'll let Deo know if we can confirm that they're still a scammer, and Deo can try to report them. I feel like that's a productive use of time as well. So,
yep.
I have some. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I really appreciate those that missed me. And I might not be able to stream again today because I just have some things in real life that I have to take care of. So, like you sometimes take the day off of work for appointments or whatever, I'm kind of having to do that. So I will definitely be back tomorrow on Twitch for streaming. If anyone isn't on my Twitch, I actually had someone email me and say that they didn't choose to unfollow me. Somehow they got unfollowed by me. I think that there's some people that might be reporting my Twitch, but it's making my Twitch hard to find. So you might have to use the link there and go to it. Anyone that's reporting my Twitch, especially if you're a scambaiter, just because you don't agree with me, you're a real piece of trash, just saying. So if you please check that you're still following me on Twitch, and if not, please use the link, and we'll post it here in a few minutes, and go follow me. But I will definitely be there tomorrow. So really appreciate that. For those people that missed me, I really, really appreciate that a lot.
Also, the last time we were on YouTube together on a Friday night, when we called scammers, you could hear your stream. You could hear us being played in their call center. Yeah. So, I mean, you're big news over there. So who knows who's reporting you?
Yeah, that's definitely why I'm trying to stream mostly on Twitch, but we might have... Thank you, Raz. There's my Twitch link. Take's link is pinned above it, but I'm sure you are all subbed to Take, but if not, his link is pinned above, and Raj has posted my Twitch link. But I think Take and I will try to do more Friday night streams. That was fun on YouTube, but that's why I'm not trying to do too many live streams on YouTube, because the scammers from the People Call Center, they know there's more scammers there than on Twitch.
Well, now they'll know Twitch, because they're probably watching you right now.
No, I doubt they watch. I mean, it could be, but it's very unlikely that they watch this one because they're not at work.
Get numbers in the morning, because they listen to us and they're ready.
Yeah, and they're not at work yet. But that was pretty crazy. If y'all missed it, it's still posted. You can go back and watch it. Hey Jim. Oh, Nico Jenkins reported ScamTunes channel.
Oh, Nico's back in the news, huh?
Yeah.
Messing stuff up for our friends out there.
It wasn't last week, but it was the week before that Take and I were streaming, and then we tried to call someone, and we heard them on the line say, like, CJ scams, and then they hung up. And I was like, what? And then we started calling back, and when they answered, we could hear them playing the stream in the background. So they probably have someone that's devoted to watching SCAMBAITER streams from the People's Call Center to make sure that they're not on it. That's my theory. What do you think?
I mean, I don't think I picked up any subs that night, so I don't think any of the scammers subbed to me. But they're definitely watching, and it's funny how many times they always mention Trilogy Media. Like, they're shivering in their boots over Trilogy Media because they made a difference, and they made good videos of what they did over there. So you're on camera with those guys, you're gonna take the heat. So they're gonna watch your channel now.
Yeah, for sure. And Hipshot, whoops, I can't spell scary. Sorry, scary. Hipshot just said that he got unsubscribed to me and Pierogi. So y'all just check your subscriptions, and every once in a while, if you don't mind, if you're able, to on social media, like sharing one of my videos from sharing when it takes videos or one of my videos or something, just every once in a while, if you think of it and you don't mind, just to make sure that YouTube isn't taking away some subs that might not have watched lately, but doesn't mean they won't watch again and they didn't realize they got desubbed. I do think that happens. Like, if someone hasn't watched your video in a while, like, YouTube might desub them, but it happens to me a lot. I just, like, get busy and, like, the video hasn't been recommended to me in a while, and it's not that I'm not going back to that channel, it's just I haven't been there in a bit because I got behind or whatever. You know what I mean?
Our days, like, you're in an old, like, 80s heavy metal band, you're trying to make a comeback, and you're like, well, I'm famous in Japan. It's like you're big in India. I was just looking at Ghost comment.
But yeah, so it happens. But anyway, enough about YouTube and Twitch, because that's not that important. It's just we're all here. It got brought up, so I really am not focused on subs anymore. I just want to try to increase the views, especially if I do an educational one like the one yesterday. I tried to make it educational even though it was more for fun. But we want to try to share videos so that people, and like takes videos, like he doesn't explain scams to you per se, but you still learn a lot and it appeals to an audience. So by sharing his video, you're going to reach people that like comedy, trolling, prank calls, etc. And then they're gonna get interested in scam baiting, and they're gonna learn about scams.
I said it weeks ago. I mean, it's hard to be funny sometimes. There's a lot of rage in my videos, a lot of bad moods. I just get so fed up with these idiots. So that's what you see. Just a lot of yelling at them, and it does please a bunch of people because they're tired of this nonsense. These immature thugs that have no soul. I don't hold back. So it's not for everybody, but the people that do watch it seem to like it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't hold anything against anybody that doesn't like it. I mean, definitely go support other scam baiters and watch videos and spread awareness. You don't always have to agree with everyone the way they do things, but we're all down for the same cause.
Awesome. I agree. Okay, so let's try a few numbers and we'll see how it goes. If we can't get anyone on the line, well, that's okay. We will just try it anyway. So I got a few, let's try a few text now numbers and see if they're still active. And then we can let Deo know. We won't let them know if they're active. We have to make sure they still have a scammer on the other end because text now numbers do get reassigned, but we'll see if we can get a scammer to answer. This one is PayPal.
The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
Damn right, bitch.
Awesome.
Did you get a copyright claim for that or no? That's okay.
I don't know. We'll see after it's over if I got one.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hello. We were talking yesterday and we got disconnected. Please call me back. Thank you. Okay, that one's still working. But again, they do get reassigned, and I know because it happens to me, where I don't use my Text Now and they reassign the number, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's still a scammer that's on there. That's why we have to talk to the person to know for sure. This one is Microsoft.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, is this Microsoft?
Yeah, this is Microsoft.
Okay, thank you. I got a serious problem here. Nobody's is helping me with the problem. I don't know if there's hackers or what's involved, but I'm stranded. I really could use the help. Could you help me? Is this Microsoft?
Yes, I can help you. Could you please let me know which, first and last name?
Oh yeah, my name's Dean. My name's Dean Michael Myers, and I called a few times. I'm in the boat, and I'm sitting there on my computer, and I don't know what's going on with it. Not only did I get a pop-up, but then somebody swoops up behind me and steals the other paddle, and now I'm stuck in a boat, and I'm in the middle of this river, and I don't know what you're going to do. You need to fix my computer or get me off of this river or something. Please, you're my only hope.
Okay, could you please let me know how you got my number?
It's Microsoft. It's easy to find. I just Googled Microsoft, and your number popped up.
Okay, so could you please let me know, this is the first time you call, or you already called this number to Microsoft?
Yeah, right. I need help. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain. I have a pop-up. My computer is just jammed up, and then all of a sudden, I'm just enjoying the sunlight, and somebody swoops by me and takes the other paddle away. I can't be one-arm paddling in this river, sir. I'm disabled.
Okay. Could you please let me know which kind of pop-up in front of you? Could you please read it back to me? What you have on your screen right now?
That's what I'm saying. There's a great big pop-up, and it says I was supposed to call this number. My computer's locked down right now. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you're going to get me off of this river, but the water's scary. I know it's the Hudson, and there's no alligators, but it's dirty. There's beer bottles and dead fish and used up condoms, and I don't need to be seeing all this stuff. I just want my computer fixed. You can't help me?
Yes, I can help you. It's a laptop or it's a desktop. Could you please let me know?
Oh, I can't bring the desktop on this little boat, sir. I'm lucky I could just be on this little boat. I'm a big gentleman. I mean, if I worked in a call center, I would be called All Sides Dean. And I have a laptop with me. I was enjoying my time on the boat. I was doing a little fishing, and all of a sudden somebody swoops by me and steals the paddle and thinks they're funny. And now there's a pop-up. Double whammy. I'm on a boat with one paddle and a pop-up. You tell me what I should do.
Okay, let me do one thing. Let me first of all pull up your record, so I will give you the call back within a few minutes, okay?
Oh, you're going to call me back? I can't be on this boat much longer. I'm starving. Yep. You're going to call me back real soon, and are you going to send the cavalry? I mean, I really need people that can bring me like a sandwich, turkey on whole wheat with a little mustard, maybe a Twix bar for dessert, Diet Pepsi. Get me off of this boat. Please. I'm begging you. You're my last hope.
Okay, I will get back to you. No problem, sir. I apologize for that. So I will give the call back. Okay, and I can
Now,
text
who
you.
are you? Okay, thank you. And who am I speaking with? What was your name?
You're talking to Alex.
What's your name?
You're talking to Alex.
Alex, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you going to come? Are you going to be the one that's going to fix
Okay.
my computer and get me off this
I'll
boat?
give you a call back. I'll give you a call back within 5 minutes. Sir.
Okay. Yeah, bohapahat don't you bachuthia. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Fermilinge. Bami milti hey Chelsea Chelsea.
I don't think he's calling us back. What do you think?
I couldn't keep going with him. I was just getting angry. I was ready to rage. He's so stupid.
Yeah.
Help me out the boat. Call me back. Ugh.
I seriously don't expect him to call us back. I'll try him again and I'll start us off and then you can jump in. See if we'll answer.
All right. Start off with a different number, just like you're a different person.
Yeah, well.
The Text Now subscriber you were trying to reach is not available.
No. He must be like, I'm on the prank caller list.
Oh, maybe he's working real hard and he just shut all the phones down because he's working on how to get me off the boat.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this Text Now, which is also Microsoft, but it's a different person that works in the same office as Alex. That makes any sense. I'll start us off though.
Hi, this is Scott Sucon's voicemail. Please leave me a message. Thanks.
Yikes, I don't know what that was. I guess the number got reassigned or something. Because that definitely didn't sound like... Unless they changed the voicemail to sound real or something. But we'll leave that one alone just in case. Okay, let's try... I just got a couple of tech support ones to try right quick. And then we can go have our breakfast. Then I'll post these if they work. Hello? 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 Somebody there? Hello? I swear I heard a rickshaw. Didn't you hear it? But
No, I was going to text you that I didn't hear the scammer. I didn't hear anything, but...
No, I didn't. He wasn't saying anything. But I heard like a rickshaw horn. I swear I heard like a beep. Rickshaw horn. Let me try the number again. Thank you, Russ. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Raz.
The Text Now subscriber you were trying to reach is not available. Please leave.
So maybe I was right. Maybe it was a rickshaw, but he's on a rickshaw, so he can't answer. Here's another tech support. Hello? Are you there, sir?
Yes, hello. I'm there.
When are you gonna finish helping me with my computer?
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Mary.
Who do you want to speak to? What's up, man?
Alex, is this you? You were helping me with my computer.
You got a wrong number, man.
Oh, you're not from tech support?
No.
Who are you? Where are you from then? Why are you an Indian with the Text Now number if you're not a scammer?
What?
Why are you an Indian with a Text Now number if you're not a scammer? What do you possibly need a Text Now number for in India if you're not scamming?
Honey, you got a wrong number. This is not Text Now.
It's not a
All
Text
man.
Now?
I get that. Yeah, see ya.
Okay, sorry. I don't know. Do y'all believe him? Was it wrong? I guess he kind of didn't sound Indian. What do you think, Take?
At the end, I thought he was Nigerian.
I know.
I mean, again, why would somebody have Text Now in Nigeria if they're not scamming? But we shouldn't stereotype, I guess, because lots of people use Text Now, right, that aren't scammers.
Well, yeah, for sure. And a normal person would just answer. Do you know what I mean? Like, if somebody asked me, like, why do you have a Text Now? I'd be like, oh, because I talk to scammers, or my sister is going to college there, or whatever. You know what I mean?
That is true. Although there could have been an English breakdown communication. We can call him back and try again. I'll talk to him.
Yeah, maybe it's not a Text Now. So maybe that number is wrong. I'm not sure.
Up to you. Whatever.
Okay, let me try this Geek Squad one.
Number you have dialed is not in service.
Well, you got
Damn
one.
right.
Yeah, you got one. We got one good call in there with that tech support person. So that was great.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna call back.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna call back either. Let me I'll double check right quick if there's anything else. So Thursday we have, will be kind of a long show. I don't know if you remember this Take, but I'm just going to pretend like you remember and say it. But on Thursday, our guest is going to be joining us at 10. So we're going to be having Peter on and our other guests. So it'll be kind of a longer episode. Remember that Take? Like we'll probably get to 11. So y'all make sure you come by. We're going to talk to Peter about all things India. We're going to talk to him about debt in India, which probably might not sound interesting to y'all, but I think it will be because there are some people that are scamming because of the debt situation there. So he's going to kind of explain to us how it works. And also, we're going to talk about other things. If you guys have any other questions about India, he's from Calcutta, and he speaks multiple languages. So if you guys have any questions, that would be a great day. Don't say bye yet, y'all. I guess you could say bye.
Also, before I forget, when Peter's on, I also wanted to talk about the car thing that was brought up about 5 or 6 months ago. You said something about like people were getting their cars taken away or something.
Yeah, we can definitely ask him about that because cars they're getting taken away, and they have really weird car rules there. Like you can only have them for like 10 years. So after 10 years, they just like. You can't re-register them, so they just like, I don't know, it's weird. So we can talk to him about that. And if you have any other questions about India before then, just make sure you remember them or make a note. So we'll be having him on first on Thursday, and then we'll be having Aaron from the hit show Scientology, Leah Remini's Scientology show. He was on there. He was a Scientologist for years. So we'll be talking to him about that and religious scams that are going on. I fully believe Scientology is a scam. So we'll be talking to him about that. And okay, let me just thank you so much, Cosmic Data, BB, and Raz. Thank you guys so much for the super chats today, and everyone everybody else that what's the word? Renewed their membership, I guess. Everyone else that renewed their membership or became members, thank you guys so much. Yeah, Carl's gonna come on soon. I've been talking to him about it. He's been traveling a lot, as he does. So Carl and I are still friends. We talk semi-regularly, so he'll be on the show soon. I'm not sure when, but he will be on. He definitely
commented on one of my videos, so I don't know if the word got out that somebody, the scammer, called me Carl Rock, and he commented on that video. So hopefully, hopefully he subbed and he knows who I am. I've always liked his work.
Yeah, so he will be on soon. So no worries there. So Thursday, make sure you come by and support the guests, both guests, if you can. Try to come for the whole thing. No pressure, just come for 3 hours on our stream, but it will be a little bit longer, but I think it'll be good. We'll have a variety of topics. So y'all make sure you come by. I'm not sure if I'll be on Twitch today. Like I said, I have some real life going on. I will definitely be on in the morning tomorrow. Agree, Johnny, for sure. A lot of religions are scams. My faith is real. Any other announcements from you? We got 3 seconds before our song's over.
And I'll see you Thursday.
Okay, thank you guys so much. Love y'all. See you Thursday.
Bye, y'all.
You're connected with support. How can I help you? You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them. I want you to understand, legally and federally, I know what type of time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers. And man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please. Hey, do not call this number again. Okay?